Two students, same exam, same syllabus. One is panicking, highlighting everything. Coffee number 3. The other, calm. Here's the part nobody tells you. The calm student didn't study harder. They studied in a completely different order. In the next few minutes, I'll show you that order. The exact study system that helps top students ace exams without cramming. And once you see the first step, you'll realize why most students lose before they even start studying for an exam. Most students think exams are about memory. They're not. They're about structure. People fail exams not because they forget, but because they never built a system that tells their brain what matters for exam performance. They jump into chapters, they chase details, they study without a map during exam preparation. And when you study without a map, every hour feels heavy, but nothing sticks. That's why, before memory, before focus, before practice, you need vision. Stage 1. Vision and input. Before you learn anything, you zoom out. You build a vision map. A clear overview of everything you need to cover to ace the exam. Not notes, not summaries. A map. Every chapter, every topic, every question type the exam can test. Here's the instant win most students never get. For the first time, you know exactly how big the exam really is. No more guessing. No more, am I missing something? Now, exam preparation becomes easier. One pass, one exposure, visual notes, simple mind maps. And here's the key upgrade. Right after each chapter, you do the exercises for that chapter. Not to master them, not to score perfectly, just to tell your brain, this belongs here. And suddenly, something weird happens. Later, when you recall, these problems don't feel new. Now comes the moment most students skip. Stage 2. Reinforcement. 24 hours later. No book. No notes. One question. What do I actually remember? You write it down. And here's the emotional shift. This is where confidence starts separating. Not because you know everything, but because you finally see what's real in your exam prep. You reconnect what you remember. Back to the vision map. Gaps stop being scary. They become targets. If reinforcement locks the door, stage 3, active recall turns the key. This is where studying stops being passive and starts becoming real exam training. Day 3, Day 7, Day 14. You don't reread. You pull information out, flashcards, practice questions, and now the second pass. You redo the same chapter exercises from memory. At first, it feels harder, but here's the payoff. This is where memory stops leaking, and exam performance starts to rise. And every time you finish a chapter, you zoom out again. How does this connect to the whole exam? Now, your brain isn't storing facts. It's building links exactly what you need to ace exams, not just pass them. Stage 4, Mastery. This is where most students collapse. They keep studying chapter by chapter, but exams don't work like that. So you switch modes. You stop practicing parts and start practicing the whole. Full-length tests, mixed problems, real exam conditions, old topics, new topics, all together. This is interleaving, a core exam strategy for handling complex questions. And yes, at first, it feels messy. That confusion is a sign you're finally training for the real exam. This is the turning point. At this stage, doing more doesn't help. It hurts. Now discipline looks like restraint. No cramming, no new material, no panic fixes, just light review, vision map only, connection checks. Sleep stays consistent. Energy stays stable. Because your brain is already trained for exam day, it doesn't need pressure. It needs calm. Remember the student at the beginning? The calm one? They're calm because no guessing, no scrambling, just execution. This isn't cheating. It's understanding how learning actually works. You don't need motivation to ace exams. You need structure. You don't need luck. You need a ladder. And if you want to take this even further, if you want studying to stop feeling like effort and start feeling automatic, click the next video on your screen. Because once your system is built, the only thing left is making your brain want to repeat it. This is Peak Razor. We don't cram, we train. And now, you already know what happens next.